From Houston, Texas, welcome to the 2026 World Baseball Classic on Fox, presented by Capital One. It's the matchup that Pool B has waited for. USA and Mexico both cruised through their first two games. And ready for this head-to-head matchup, Paul Skeens heads out there ready to make his Team USA WBC debut. USA has not beaten Mexico in the World Baseball Classic since the first one 20 years ago.
Yeah, and that goes a long way for Team Mexico. They feel like they can beat anybody.
And now what is more Team USA than having a former fighter jet pilot in training take the ball for the biggest game of their World Baseball Classic to this point?
He's dominant. He's probably going to be one of the best pitchers, if he stays healthy, we've ever seen.
It's home with another 2-2. It's fouled into the glove for strike three. He starts this game with a strikeout.
This is one of the elite pitchers in the game, and you just got to hope you guess right and guess the right location.
Chopper left side, Alex Bregman. 2 up and 2 down. Jonathan Aranda, bases empty, 2 gone in this first. On the 7th pitch of the at-bat, a pop-up down the left field line. Bregman is over, Anthony's in, and Roman Anthony's got it to end the first inning. Manny Barreda, if there's a spot where Team Mexico is short, it's in the starting pitching. And so Barreda, who's 37 years old, has pitched in 3 games in the major leagues 5 years ago, gets the call in this game. Witt bounces the ball to third for Nacho Alvarez. Nacho's throw is in time to get Witt. 1 gone in this first inning, and Bryce Harper climbs in, pulls it down the line, took a funny hop, but a good adjustment by Jonathan Aranda for out number 2. The 0-1 to Judge, pulled through the left side, and a 2-out base hit. So Judge, the first base runner of the game. Ball 4 to load the bases up. Walks from Schwarber and Bregman, and a man that hit 60 home runs last year in Cal Raleigh climbs in. His 0-2 to Raleigh. Did he go? He did, and Barreda's out of the first inning jam. The Air Force Academy baseball team played at Baylor over the weekend, and they just swing over here to Houston on Paul Skeens and Griffin Jackson's dime. They're taking the game in. He gets Kirk to open off this second inning. Mexico looking for its first base runner against Skeens. Back-to-back Ks to open the second. Nacho Alvarez with 2 gone here in the second. Alvarez hammers this ball in the air to center field, but he gets under it a little bit. And Byron Buxton will wait for it to come down, make the grab. Mark DeRosa, if there's anybody who has taken what was already high expectations and blown him out of the water, it's this guy right here, Bryce Terang. Mark said, if I was a GM, I'd be calling the Brewers right now, finding a way to trade for this guy. Anthony goes again. Terang, pass first and down the line. Keeps this one fair towards the corner. Duran over to cut it off. Anthony's headed home. Relay to the plate is in time. Tag from Kirk. They got him. Nick Gonzalez right to Kirk. And it stays 0-0.
What a perfect relay. Anthony kind of slows down a little bit, thinking he's going to stop here, and then has to turn it back on. And he gets to third base. There's where he slows down just a little bit, and then he's got to pick it back up. And that is the difference.
And so it's up to Bobby Witt Jr. now with 2 gone in their second inning. U.S. has had chances. Witt hits a fly ball to left center field. Thomas is going back on it at the track. Back against the wall. He's got it. Nick Gonzalez facing his Pirates teammate here in Paul Skeens to lead off the third. 8th pitch to Gonzalez, and he finishes him off with that power sinker, 98 for his 4th K.
That's how he's getting most of the outs. It's either fastball or the sinker, and that's a good formula when you throw a ball that moves that much.
Skeens with another K right there. Back-to-back to open this 3rd and 5 total.
This is what you just call nasty. I mean, it looks like it's hittable, and then it's not.
8 up, 8 down for Paul Skeens, and Joey Ortiz with the bases empty and 2 away. Bounces it past Skeens behind second. Running throw from Bryce Terang, but it gets away. And Mexico's got its first base runner as he dives back in there. It's an error on Terang, and the door's open here for Mexico in the 3rd. And he kept alive for Jarren Duran in a scoreless 3rd inning. Line drive, base hit right field. And so after their first base runner, they get their first hit. Judge's throw to 3rd. Gets him and ends the inning. Aaron Judge cuts down Ortiz. The captain for the U.S. He does it with his arm here against Team Mexico. It's a new pitcher for Team Mexico as Jesus Cruz takes over. Look who's coming up. The captain, the guy right at the top of the totem pole. Judge singled his first time. Harper with a good lead at first. Strokes one the other way. Back towards the wall. There it goes. Aaron And Judge strikes first for Team USA. Opposite field power, his second home run of this World Baseball Classic in 3 games. 2-0 USA. Yeah, because the power is so eye-popping, it tends to overshadow what a well-rounded hitter he is. This guy won the batting title last year, hitting .331, along with the 53 home runs. They're the most home runs ever for a batting champion. Anthony, who was at the World Baseball Classic last time as a fan, where he was in his first spring training with the Red Sox, and he drove over and bought a ticket with a few of his minor league teammates. Took the game in, sends this ball a mile. How far will it fly for Roman Anthony? Off the facing of the second deck. 5-0 U.S. Sitting in the seats at the 23 WBC and sending one there in 26.
He's got stupid power.
5 Ks for Skeens, just 1 hit. Here it comes to the 3-2 Rosarena, and he strikes him out on the outside corner. Strikeout number 6 for Paul Skeens in his WBC debut. Mexico trying to chip away with Kirk at the plate. And he cracks one. Diving stop at short by Witt. Across the diamond. Wow. That was impossible. Bobby Witt made it happen.
Can I tell you about this man's IQ? He knew who was at the plate. He makes this play full well knowing he's got time to throw out. Not the most speedy runner, but this is an unbelievable play.
Getting close to the end of the line here for Skeens. 0-2 on Tellez. As advertised, putting on his nation's colors for the first time. 7 Ks for Paul Skeens and some help from Bobby Witt Jr. here in the 4th. Garrett Clevenger comes into pitch here. Nick Gonzalez. Another diving stop by Bobby Witt. Has he done it again? You bet he has. Bobby Witt dazzling for USA. Wow.
That's 2 plays that you might see in a year. We got to see him in this game.
Duran, the All-Star Game MVP 2 years ago in Texas. On a 2-2 from Boyd, sends a fly ball to left center field. And will fly out of here. Kept on going to the Crawford boxes as he takes advantage of the Green Monster at Fenway Park. Does the same here with a short porch in Houston. And Mexico's on the board. Back-to-back 2-out hits for the old Little League teammates. 2 on and 2 out for Team Mexico. Here they are as kids back in Mexico. And still to this day, best buddies. They spend every day together during the offseason. They're godfathers to each other's daughters. Both on base for Meneses, who is one of the heroes of Mexico's win against Team USA in the 23 WBC. 2 home runs against the Americans. Boyd's 1-1. Meneses hits a chopper up the middle. Turang had it skip by him. Into center field to make it 5-2. Like some indecision from Turang there on how he wanted to approach that ball, and then it may have taken an odd hop as well. It scoots through, the inning continues, and the tying run comes up.
Yeah, it took a bad hop, I think, off the corner of the grass.
And one of the young studs on this team, Nacho Alvarez. A lot of the crowd standing. Up the middle, Turang gets to this one, catches it on the fly and ends the inning. Here we go, best chance for Mexico. Top of the 8th inning, top of the order. Duran leads it off, sends a fly ball deep to right field. Duran's got his second bomb of the ball game, and it's a 2-run game in the 8th. 1 to left, 1 to right, 5-3. We're not just one former cadet to pitch in this game. How about a captain in the Air Force Reserves, a graduate of the Air Force Academy, and Griffin Jacks taking over a game that Paul Skeens started. Alejandro Kirk's the hitter. Mexico scored 3 straight runs to get the tying run up there. Chopper left side, 6-4-3. Double play finishes off the 8th. Garrett Whitlock, his first appearance of this World Baseball Classic, looking for the save. A 5-3 lead for USA is down the line and a fair ball. A leadoff single. They get the tying run to the plate just like that. Swing and a miss. Whitlock makes quick work of the pinch hitter for the first out. He's home with a 2-2. He strikes him out. 2 gone in the 9th. And it's up to Alec Thomas. Mexico down to its last strike. 2-2. Ground ball up the middle. Turang stabs it, throws, game over. U.S. hangs on 5-3 and stays perfect in the 26 WBC.